Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritnika and you have reached Natural Vibration. So this is the September Twin Flame reading. I apologize for being a little late. There's been some really big news, and since you guys are all family, I thought I would share. I've been traveling, of course. I was traveling for a wedding in the UK and I got back, and I've been trying to manifest a particular job for a couple of months, and I managed to do that. So I'm really, really happy that I got the job that I wanted, which is why I've been a little delayed on this front. As you know, I work in music, and that is my day job, as they say. But yeah, I got a job with an international company that is expanding their operations in India. So I'm really, really grateful to the universe, and I'm just trying to figure out how to balance everything with my old career in music, which is my own company, plus this new job, as well as, card readings and healings and everything. Also, another big news, I have been certified in sound healing. Now, for those of you that don't live in India or don't live in the town that I am visiting, obviously this doesn't really help. But those of you that are based here and that would like to try out a sound healing session, do hit me up. I can do one-on-one sessions, or I can do a workshop. It really helps with, because sound is something, well, it's very close to my heart because of, I am in music. But a lot of energy modalities, people have issues believing because they can't see it in the 3D. But when it comes to sound, it is something that you can feel, and you already know that a good song or a sound can have particular effect on us. So it's something really cool to try out. And if you are interested, all my details are in the description box below. You can drop me an email. So how is everybody doing? I want to know how your twin flame journeys are going. I don't want to know if you guys have had contact, because I know the last few readings were amazing. So if you guys haven't had contact, like I haven't had contact, don't worry. I still believe things are going to change. Let's keep the faith, and let's see what the cards have in store. These are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, you can log on to my website, naturalvibrations.in, or you can go to the description box below, and it'll give you all the details. Also, the card decks that I'm using, all details of those decks are listed in the description box below. And if you like my readings, it would be great if you could please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, so I'm going to start off with picking 3 cards for 3 piles. I got this new stone. I honestly can't remember the name, but look how cool that is. That's stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3. I'm really bad with the stone names, but there you go. What I'm going to do is pick individual messages for these 3 stones, which we'll get to right at the end, okay? So right now will be a good time for you to figure out which stone works for you in your twin flame journey. Like that. I'm getting pile number 2. All right. So, dear universe, please give us specific twin flame messages about what's going to happen in the month of September for pile number 1. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Opa. All right. We'll open that later. Pile number 2. Something turned. I saw something turn. No, something did not turn. Thought I saw a card flip. Maybe not. Pile number 2, universe. Pile number 2. So there you go. Pile number 3, universe. Pile number 3. Pile number 2. All right. There you go. So you can choose. We'll get to that right at the end. So let's get started. Trying to make some space here. All right, let's get the overall messages. So, dear universe, the gods and goddesses, please work with me to give me just, honest readings for all twin flames. What is the divine masculine's overall energies towards the divine feminine in the month of September? Whoa, there you go. Ooh, look at that. Number 44. Blessings. Blessings. I'm going to shut off this light. It doesn't come out properly. I have all these little gadgets to try to make the room brighter, but nothing works. Got to go old school with the regular light. So the divine masculine's overall energy at this time is blessings. I feel that they're feeling very blessed. 44, we've got a beautiful card number here, 44. The divine masculine is feeling very much in their element. They're feeling very grateful for what they have, and I feel like they're being rewarded by the universe. I feel that there are things in their life that they've been wanting to manifest, and those things are coming into alignment. So the divine masculine is feeling like they're really blessed, really lucky at this time. And I feel like a part of it has to do with the divine feminine. I feel like they might also be feeling very, very, very blessed to have and to know the divine feminine. I know that not all of us have, not a lot of us are in union, but they do feel very blessed that they have this connection with somebody who loves them unconditionally. So divine feminine's energy, universe. What is the overall energy? Steadfastness. All right. To me, this is all about sticking to your goals, not giving up, going with the flow. I feel like the divine feminine is very committed to where she wants to go. Very, she's not getting deterred from her path. All right. I feel like the divine feminine is just sort of, keeping her eye on the goal, and she knows that no matter what, things are going to work out, and she's keeping very focused on where she wants to go, and she's focused on the divine masculine. What is the union energy for the month of September, universe? Look at that. Joy, happiness, everything is working out for everyone. People are happy. All right. So what is it that makes us happy? Is it our divine masculines, our divine feminines in our life? Or is it the fact that we are coming into ourselves and having our life work out in the manner that completely suits us? Things that we are wanting to manifest, those things are going to be manifesting. I feel like the relationship, I feel like things are really going to be working out in September. So let's get some more cards and then we'll go into more details. So at this point, I'm just going to pull the cards and then we're going to, read them all together. Dear universe, the cards of God. Give me just divine masculine, divine feminine strength. What is the divine masculine spiritual energy towards the divine feminine? We've got children. Divine feminine spiritual energy. Love yourself first. Heart space, divine masculine's heart space. Let your friends help you. Divine feminine's heart space. We've got 3 cards. Forgiving and learning. Healing family issues. Romantic feelings. And lastly, physical energies. Divine masculine's physical energy. Most physical actions and energy. Whoa! Calling in your soulmate. I hope you guys can see that. I think it's pretty dark over there. I'll put it right here. Retreat. Soulmate. Alright. Some of the divine masculines are still retreating. It's like they come forward and they go back. Or maybe I'm tuning in to a different set of masculines. Alright. Divine feminine's physical. Past life relationships. Union energy, universe. Oop, too many cards. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, interesting. So those were the Dorian Virtue Romance Angel deck, and these are the Archangel Power Angel deck. Alright, so dear universe, let's get some additional messages. What else to go with the children? We've got the world. Pay attention. Love yourself. These came out with pay attention because that's what I said out loud. Love yourself. Yeah. There you go. The High Priestess. Let your friends help you. 7 of Michael. Don't worry, I'll go through all of them again. Leap of faith. Forgiving and learning, family issues. I just wanted to shuffle on deck, on camera, so you guys see how I do them. Usually page of Ariel. Usually all private readings I do like this, or I can do them individual depending on exact questions you have. Physical for the masculine. 10 of Cups, beautiful. Physical of the feminine, physical energies, feminine. 3 of Ariel, 9 of Michael. All right. Union energy. I want to pick one more for the union energy. There you go. 2 of Cups. Perfect. Okay. Let's get started. The Divine Masculine. As we had discussed, the Divine Masculine's overall energies is... Sorry, just fixing the light. I apologize. New setup. I got a bigger table, but I feel like the light of the window comes here and doesn't come here. So I need to plan that out. I apologize. All right. So the Divine Masculine is feeling very blessed. They're feeling very, very lucky. They feel like things are really coming into alignment for them. I feel that's what this card is doing. It's the reason, and also, you know, in India there's Ganesh Chaturthi, which usually happens in Maharashtra area, which is the Ganesh card, which is the, you know, the Ganesh deck is why we're using. I'm using this deck for the time being, but it's a very auspicious time for us here, and you know, in India especially, you know, we're leading up to Dussehra, we're leading up to Diwali. You know, there are blessings coming in, and then eventually we get to Christmas, you know. So for us, we celebrate a lot of different, you know, different religions, different culture, different whatever here. And it's just, I feel like the minute you enter into September, it seems like it's a magical time. I don't know if you guys believe that. Doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what country you're in. I just feel like the minute September starts and we start heading into fall, into winter, like, you know, till New Year's, I feel it's a really magical time. And I feel like the Divine Masculine is now sort of getting all the joys that, you know, that they've been wanting. They're sort of realizing how blessed they are. So in the spiritual plane, they've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. And they've got the world, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. What this is telling me is, for the Divine Masculine, there may be issues from childhood that they've been facing, issues from childhood that needed to be cleared. Remember, if you are in a twin flame dynamic and you come together, and the reason you guys separate is because both of you get triggered, and you get triggered because there are issues in your life, blockages, stuff from childhood, karmic patterns that you haven't healed. And that's why you get triggered, because that's what's meant to happen. And then you separate. And when you start working and start healing and clearing those blocks, only then can you come into union. So when people ask, what can I do? When someone else, when you are in separation and you're very focused on the outside, on the other person, on the masculine, on the feminine who isn't you, the other partner, and you're like, okay, how are they feeling? What are they doing? How do I do this? You're basically focusing on the wrong thing. You're not focusing on healing what triggered you and your issues. And they are your issues, even if you haven't been triggered. So what the universe is saying is that the Divine Masculine definitely had some issues from childhood. But that is now ending. Those issues have now been learned. There has been massive spiritual growth. There's been massive realization of what this connection, what the issues were. Like if you got triggered with, I'm not respected, or I don't get, people don't give a shit about me, or I always get cheated on. I'm giving examples. These imply certain other things that have happened in your life, and they make you feel like you're not good enough, not worthy enough. And those are the issues you got to heal. So I feel whatever the Divine Masculine has been going through, that cycle is now coming to an end. They have actually healed that cycle. And, the patterns that have been stopping them, the blockages that have been stopping them from childhood, things from when they were younger, that is now being, that is now ending. That cycle is now finishing. And if you see, she's holding on to a little puppy that kind of looks like my puppy. Little puppy. And that just talks about when you were a child, you wanted the love and affection of your parents. And I'm not saying your parents didn't love you, but you all, they do the best they can, but sometimes things happen that make us feel like we weren't taken care of the way we wanted. Either which way, that pattern is ending for the divine masculine, which is great. That means they've healed and they've learned. For the divine feminine, we've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And high priestess, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So to me, this is telling me that the divine feminine is coming into her own power. I feel like the divine feminine in a spiritual is coming to the realization that it's all about loving yourself, believing in yourself, and putting yourself first. I realize, so this job that I have always wanted to get to that level. It puts me on a whole different level in my business and my career. And I realized that I was in a way holding myself back. And this is a realization I had 2-3 months back, that I grew up, so my parents came from nothing, but I grew up relatively well off. I was sent abroad to study, I was taken care of. I was given whatever, the education, the home that I wanted, that I needed, which I guess a lot of people don't always have. And I'm truly blessed. But people always made me feel a bit bad about it. And I had to always sort of hide the fact that I was blessed. All right, you can use the word privilege or you can use the word blessed. And I like to use the word blessed because it wasn't like something that came from generations. It's something my parents worked and slogged their butt off to create for us. And I hope to do the same for the future generations. So for me, it was like people used to always make fun of me and say things like, she doesn't need to work, she doesn't need to work, because she has family money. And they had no idea of my actual finances. They had no idea that I don't take any money from my parents. They had no idea that sometimes I had very little money because I was slogging my butt off, It doesn't matter. What mattered was, from my point of view, I started kind of thinking I needed to make excuses for being well off, for being successful. And I think a lot of that also comes when you are successful. People have opinions about that, as always. That happens at all times, right? But for me, I felt like I needed to make excuses. I need to sort of keep myself, dim my light, put it that way. 2 months or 3 months ago, I was like, you know what? The reason I haven't been able to be as successful as I can be is because I don't feel like I deserve it. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be successful. Because I'll be showing off. Like, people will judge me for having things or thinking that I don't deserve it or whatever. But the truth is, I do deserve it because I work hard for it. And that was a realization, and that was a blockage I had to work on, to know that, you know what? I deserve to make a lot of money. And there is no... People think money is bad. There's nothing wrong in making money. Money is a form of energy. Success is energy. We all need money to survive. Yes, they say money comes by happiness, but we're not trying to manifest. Happiness is separate. Love is separate. Money is separate. You need money to have the kind of life that you want. And there's absolutely nothing wrong in trying to manifest the career, the lifestyle that you want. And the minute I started working towards not feeling sorry for myself and working on my self-respect and becoming this high priestess, doors started opening up for me. And the reason I'm telling you this is I feel like a lot of divine feminines need to realize this and are coming into this realization that you don't need to hide your luminance. Luminous. You know what I mean? You don't need to hide your sunshine. You don't need to hide who you're meant to be. You gotta love yourself enough to be like, it doesn't matter what you people think because I deserve it. I am this high priestess. I am this goddess that deserves everything. And I feel like that's what the divine feminines need to realize, that they need to understand and reflect on how much they are allowing love to come into their lives. This was about money. The same could be about love. Do you feel you don't deserve the happily ever after? Do you feel like other people are moving ahead and you will never have what you want? These are all things that you've got to address so you don't feel that way anymore. So it's about giving and allowing love into your life. All right, so for the divine masculine's heart space, we had let your friends help you, right? And then we had Seven of Michael, which is there is a better course of action available. Working alone may not be the best answer. And leap of faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. Okay. So what this is telling me is that Divine Masculine has been doing things on their own right now. They have not expressed how they feel about the Divine Feminine to anybody. They've sort of been feeling this love, this pull towards the Divine Feminine, but they have not been talking about it. They have not opened up to anybody about this. And what this card is telling me is the universe is telling them, this is not the time for you to do things alone anymore. Now it's time for you to involve other people. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your best friend, tell your cousins, tell your brother, sister, whoever. Now it's time for you to ask their help to figure out how you can make this fresh start, because they're like, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. If this person, your Divine Feminine, makes you happy, Divine Masculines, there is no point you doing it alone anymore. If you don't know how to make the next move, if you don't know how to progress, now it's time for you to talk to your friends so that they can help you. Friends, family, whoever, even a guide, a therapist, so they can help you get this new beginning, because it is all about a leap of faith. You gotta have a leap of faith when it comes to this connection. You gotta have a leap of faith when you are talking to other people, knowing and trusting that they will honor what you feel and they will help you. So that is what the Divine Masculine is at the moment. The Divine Feminine in her heart space has got learning and forgiving, healing family issues, and romantic feelings. Your feelings are real. At the same time, we've got Page of Ariel. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Okay. Again, I feel it's going back to love yourself. I feel there were issues with the Divine Feminine. You see how you guys are mirroring each other. This is all about healing childhood wounds, opening up to people, telling them how you truly feel. And this is the Divine Feminine working on her self-respect, working on how, loving herself. And I feel like that has to do something with her childhood as well. I feel there have been a lot of things from childhood for the Divine Feminine that maybe it's something to do with the family, to do with friends, close friends who are like family, that have made her feel that she doesn't deserve love, that have made her feel like she doesn't deserve her happily ever after, that she will never get what she truly wants. But she's now in this heart space where she has healed these issues, or that she's healing these issues, depending on which time frame you guys are in. These issues with family, the lessons that had to be learned, the karmic issues that had to be cleared, that's what's happening. The Divine Feminine is coming to the realization that she can manifest anything. I mean, if I think about it, I manifested this amazing job, and if I can do that, why can I not manifest my twin? Of course I can, right? So why give up? Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Why give up on your dreams? Why look for second best? Why go out, date other people who you don't want to date? Only if you want to date, you should date. But why try to date people you don't want? Why try to be single when you know you're meant to be with your twin? Whatever the case may be. These lessons are being learned. And I feel like the Divine Feminine, a lot of new doors are opening for her. Job opportunities, scholarships, education is for she's getting her life back together. That's what I feel. I feel like whatever has happened up till now has stopped her from being her true self, and I feel like now that she has learned these lessons, or learning these lessons, she is now ready to manifest the kind of life that she wants, ready to manifest the twin, the soulmate, the perfect partner, ready to manifest that perfect job. She is now moving forward so that she can actually get what she wants, because there's nothing holding her back. She's come to the realization that she deserves everything. I mean, this is such a profound, big healing month. I mean, this is big, it's big. All right. Divine Masculine in the physical, we've got calling in your soulmate, we've got retreat, we've got soulmate, and we've got 10 of Raphael, which is 10 of Cups, happily ever after, harmonious relationships. What this is telling me is the Divine Masculine had taken a step back. Maybe they're still in this phase, maybe some of them are trying to get out of it. Some of them have gotten out of this, but they've taken a step back and they've been working towards figuring out who their soulmate is, how they can manifest their soulmate, and sort of working on affirmations, working on their issues, trying to figure out how they can move forward. They are now coming to the realization that the divine feminine, and this is in the physical, guys, this is not in the spiritual 5D, this is physical, this is in actuality in 3D. They are now ready for this happily ever after. They're ready to go after their soulmate. They're ready for this 10 of cups. They're ready for this happily ever after. They're no longer stuck in that retreat mode. Some may still be here, which in the month of September, they'll be slowly getting out of it. And others are gotten out of it and are in this phase. There is no more doubt for them that now they're ready to sort of take this leap of faith. They're ready to go after who and what it is that they truly love. The divine feminine, her physical, has got past life relations, 9 of Michaels, your worries unnecessary, focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire, release feelings of regret, guilt, worry to your angels, and 3 of Ariel, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Beautiful. So in the physical, the divine feminine, first and foremost, needs to focus on what she loves. Okay, like I said, my job, I love it. It's time for me to move forward. For you guys, whatever it is that you want, whatever passions you have, remember, mission work, right? That is part of this journey, figuring out what our mission work is and focusing on it. I told you a couple of months ago, I don't know if you guys saw my reading where I said that I started teaching music business, and I realized that it completely fit. I felt like that is what I was meant to do, and it's part of this overall healing that I help, that I do. I felt like, it's all hand in hand. And the current job that I have involves a lot of education, in the music field. And I feel like it was a perfect fit. So I'm just telling you that now is the time in the physical for you guys to figure out what your mission work is and to do what you love and to know that things are going to work out. At the same time, there is a relationship from the past, which is obviously your twin, that you have been thinking about and worrying about. And you need to remember self-love. You deserve this connection. Law of attraction talks about living in the end. I wrote my gratitude journal every morning to manifest what I wanted, and you need to do the same thing. Every morning, write how that you are so grateful that you are married to your twin, happily married to your twin. Don't talk about that one phone call. Don't talk about one email. That's here. Talk about the end goal. What is it that you want? You want to be happily married, having a family with this person, right? Or whatever it is that works for you. Imagine that, live in the end, visualize that, and release the fear. Because when you start realizing that anything is possible and you can manifest anything, and you live at the end as if it has already happened, that's when things work out. So let's talk about the union energy for September. Sorry, I need a little sip of my Coke. Whew, a lot of talking. All right. So we discussed we have joy. So this is a time of happiness. This is a time of happiness for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We've had to pay attention to the red flags. We have 5 of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve, have patience with yourself and those around you, and withdraw from the drama. Knight of Ariel, there is so much to accomplish, make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. And 2 of Raphael, 2 of Hearts, dedicated to creating something wonderful. Don't give up on those you love. Okay. So I feel like those of you who, especially for the masculines who have been a bit stuck, who feel things are not going to work out because there are people in the situation who, or, maybe it's like, I'm going to give you a very random example. I can't be with my twin because we live in different countries. Yes, that is an obstacle. But what this is telling you is that things can work out, all right? The universe is sending you signs. The universe is watching over you. You're being watched over by someone kind, which means there is a mission here. There is a plan, and the universe has a plan for you. Any challenge can be overcome. You just have to get away from the drama and focus on what it is that you want. Focus on the joy. At the same time, this is telling you now is not the time for you to give up on who you love. All right, the union energy is all about make a plan, figure things out, don't give in to the drama, don't give in to the obstacles. Things can work itself out. You can be happy. Happiness is your birthright, and you should not give up on this happily ever after. Divine Feminine, if you've been worried, things will work itself out. Do not give in to the fear. All right, things are moving forward, things are working out. There is happiness, there is movement. So that is your general twin flame reading for September. Now let's go into the individual cards that you guys had the opportunity of choosing. So this is just an additional message. 1, 2, 3. This is some blue, really cool multicolored stone. This is a green stone. I forget which one it is. This is, I know this name, I've just forgotten. This is for grounding and protection. But yeah. So take a minute, ask the universe, 1, 2, 3, which stone, which pile gives you messages for your twin? All right, I'm getting pile number 2. All right, so let's start with pile number 1. We have got patience and we have got music. All right, pile number 1 for you guys in the month of September. When it comes to your twin flame connection, you must have patience. All right, I know you want things to move forward really quickly, but things are going to take a little bit of time. Everything happens in divine timing, and you must be patient. Music is very important. Music helps you get harmonious. Music helps you calm you down. So if you're feeling stressed out, it might be a good opportunity for you to play music, listen to music. If you play an instrument, focus on that. I'm also getting with the music card, it's about you finding harmony within and not letting the outside things, fuck with your energy, affect your energy. Because at the end of the day, you've got to be at the place where it doesn't matter whether you get your twin or not, because it's all about the growth, the union, and being happy every single day. You shouldn't wait for your twin to come into your life to make it complete, to make it happy. You need to stay in that harmonious energy within you. You should be in balance. You should be in harmony, and just remain patient because things will work itself out. All right. Pile number 2, I got this as well. Oh, okay, makes sense. Karmic completion. So one cycle is over for you guys, and for you guys, maybe this reading may have resonated a lot more, maybe not. Depends on each condition, each person. But there is a cycle that is ending. There is a cycle that is over. Even when it comes to your twin flame connection, this cycle is over. The karmic issues are being completed or have completed, and it's time to start something new. Pile number 3, we have got healing. So there is massive healing, number 66. Yes, baby. There is, and look, it matches my nail paint. There is a lot of healing happening in this connection with your divine masculine, divine feminine. This connection is being healed as we speak. You have nothing to fear. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye.